Hey guys, so I'm leaving now for Wenatchee. I didn't sleep real well last night for whatever reason, so I'm a little tired. My eyes are kind of burning. They didn't want to accept the contacts. But anyways, I'm headed off to Wenatchee. I'm gonna get my social security card there. I'll show you some of the scenery there. That's the area where a lot of the apples, Washington apples, are shipped from. And there's a lot of orchards around there, and there's some pretty scenery, so I'll show you that. And then when I'm done with that, I'm gonna head out to Seattle and Tacoma, Seattle for the passport agency, and then down to Tacoma to meet up with Eric Jacobs from Nomadic Fanatic. So I'll talk to you a little bit later when I get into Wenatchee, and maybe down the road when I'm trying to point things out. Talk to you later, guys. Hey guys, I just got off here at the exit for Wenatchee and Quincy. Quincy's a small town. It's even smaller than Moses Lake. We'll pass through it. There's a bunch of packing plants and some apple orchards right along there. So I'll point those out. Hey guys, there's an apple orchard. There's more over there in the distance. There's another apple orchard there. Here you guys go. Here's a Washington apple orchard, and over there above the tree line you can see fan. Those fan or propeller fans are used to prevent the blossoms from freezing in early spring. So here we are, guys. We're in Quincy, Washington. Guys, this big canal here is really important to the area. All that water is used for irrigation. Nothing here in this part of Washington state can grow really, not food crops anyways, without that irrigation water. So this area called the Columbia Basin has water rights of about 1% of the water coming from the Columbia, and they send it in great big canals and then split it out to the farms and whatnot. It's a really important business here, especially when you figure the other option is drilling wells, and well water is going to have a lot of salts in it. So if you use well water on your fields for a number of years, what you end up having is salts build up in the ground, and then your yields plummet, and you can't grow as much food, and eventually you can't grow anything at all. So the water coming out of the Columbia, rather than coming from ground sources, tends to have a lot less salts. So you end up having less of an issue with irrigation that way. So it's pretty important to this area, and really it's pretty important to this country. A lot of food is grown in here. Here's a fruit packing facility over there back behind the trees. Up here on the right hand side there's going to be another one. So these are almost all fruit packing or or soybean packing facilities. Here's another one. This one looks like it's just fruit packing. You can tell from the bins that were there at the beginning of it. Another kind of cool thing here in Quincy is all the farmers, or at least the city or something, I don't know how the arrangement is, but they all get together and set up signs in front of the fields for each crop. So it was kind of cool, so you can get an idea from the signs that are on the side of the road what crop is growing in each field. So I think that's kind of neat, especially for somebody that's maybe not from around here, and they can get an idea of what's grown and that kind of stuff. Here's a young apple orchard. It'll be about 2 or 3 years before that orchard is ready to produce any fruit. If you see up ahead of me, pretty much all the way back towards the mountains, well, those are hills at that point, to those large hills over there is apple orchard. So this area produces a lot of the country's apples. Here's some grapes. You'll see a lot of grapes come out of this area too, and most of them are for jams and jellies, like these Concord grapes. Just like Montana, this part of the country, the railroads are still a really important part of trafficking goods across to other parts of the country. It's an affordable way of transport. Alright guys, so now we're headed into the Wenatchee Valley. So all the way down here in the bottom of that ravine is the Columbia River. Snakes around through Wenatchee, and then back down further south by Tri-Cities, and then it goes out towards Vancouver, Washington, on its way into the ocean. Here we go, guys. Here's one of the many dams that you'll see on the Columbia River. A lot of the power that's generated for the area here, probably the 100 square miles, most of it actually comes from hydroelectric rather than coal or natural gas or some other carbon producing method. But this here is one of the dams, and there's the Columbia River. Hey guys, so we're about ready to enter into East Wenatchee here in the Wenatchee Valley. About 3 miles further is Wenatchee itself, where I'm headed. Over there is Wenatchee, guys, not too far away from us. Hey guys, so I'm over here in front of the Social Security Administration in Wenatchee, Washington. I'm going to go in here and get the Social Security card applied for, and then I'm going to be heading out to Seattle. I'll see you in a few. Hey guys, so I just got done over in the Social Security Administration here in Wenatchee, so I'm all wrapped up there. I don't really have time to go and drive around Wenatchee. I got to get on the road here, headed over to Seattle. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll talk to you a little bit later. You know, I'd like to let you guys know to get out there and make sure you guys are living your lives and connecting with people, and then also make sure that you're helping other people feel comfortable doing what they want to do. So I'll talk to you later.